is right, I'm scared to death. Scared of your eyes looking into my eyes. Scared that I'll back out and hold my breath. Wake up one morning and see your face. I can feel it coming back. These shivers are every day. Whoa, I say it's over, I get out of bed and leave. Yeah, just like that. I got the shivers whenever I would think about you. Now that I live without you, I'm on my own again. I got the shivers whenever you went out of line, yeah. Now it's like everything is fine, yeah. 'Cause now I'm alone again.
Hello everybody. Hello. It's your person. It's Polly. So currently I can't even hear out of my own headphones. So life's great. But we're reacting to like some ghost things. I personally want to like do some ghost things. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to get that set up. Yeah, hi, how is everybody doing today? I should ask. How are we all vibing? We well? We you know, just, going through it, trying one of those types of things. Is that kind of where we're at, guys? Or like, are we at the point where we're just like, we're just there, and that's how it's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm gonna transition it now so that way we can actually start reacting. I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio because I don't know how much copyright music is in here. I just picked a video that has ghosts, and that's what we're doing. I'm basically just gonna be like trying to test if it's real or fake or not. I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's fake, because personally, to me, I do believe in ghosts. There's been some experiences in my life. If you want to hear about those experiences, feel free to go to my VOD's channel on YouTube, and I have a video posted of me sharing my ghost experiences. So, without further ado, I think it's time we get started and start reacting to some ghost videos. How does that sound, chat? How does that sound? We ready to get spooked? Spooky time? Is it spooky time? I think it's spooky time. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. We're watching River's Edge. I don't know exactly why my audio is not working. Let me fix my audio because I at least want to somewhat hear it. Wouldn't y'all want to at least somewhat hear it? I agree. Yeah. I did this. It kind of fixed it. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm so sorry. It's not prepared. So give me like 2 seconds and we should be back. Okay, guys. So for now, I'm just gonna have to use my crappy audio right now on my headphones so I can at least decently hear what is happening. So, yeah. So we're just gonna have to use my crappy audio for now till I can figure out what the heck is going on. Because clearly I can't hear anything when that's happening. So anyways, let's actually get into it. Let's actually get spoopy.
Cambodian paranormal investigation team RC Fun TV2 travels to an allegedly haunted area along the bank of a river. The locals tell stories of many horrible incidents that have taken place in this small area, right at the river's edge.
Okay, why does it have to... Okay, why does it have to be a river? I feel like every haunted story starts at a river. Like, I'm sorry, but why? You know what I'm doing to this? I have to go with it.
Said that a young boy was swept away in a mudslide in this area, and sadly, he perished in the flood. Another tale recounts that a man took his own life at the river's edge, and then...
Oh yeah, I did put in viewer discretion is advised. I realized that some of these ghost stories might have like some very like intense backstories or some intense stories, but so yeah, viewer discretion is highly advised, like highly. Don't be coming in here thinking it's gonna be all like Casper and stuff. No, we're reacting to like actual known ghost stories. So I might even freak myself out. Who knows? We all is left to find out. Let's see.
Even more tragedy, because the graves of several children can be found here, buried along the river bank. Because this spot has such a horrible history, the RC Fun TV team decides to leave offerings and prayers for any distressed spirits that might be unable to move on.
Okay, that's sad. Why does it have to bring like children into it? That's so sad. That's sad. I'm sorry. Anytime there's like kid ghosts, it's sad. That's just wow. I swear, can we just get to the ghost? I want to see if like this is real or fake. Cause you know when people just like fake it for views, that's kind of what I want to know. I might have to go watch like some happy videos after this. Like I hope y'all are gonna be okay. Okay, like I know usually my streams are kind of all like happy and things like that. But right now it's kind of a spoopy stream. But I mean it is spoopy season. It is spoopy season, so we have to do spooky stream for spooky season. I just decided to choose to be the difficult one in this situation. Let me try and see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Like just a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to test. I think we're gonna have to deal with this height right now. Sorry guys, but I was not prepared. Anywho. So let's actually get on with it. I keep pausing it. I'm sorry, guys.
To the other side, and not long after leaving their offerings, the paranormal investigators spot something truly terrifying.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying
Hold on.
anything online. Don't spend an
I don't know how. Let me switch the audio. Maybe my audio is working again. No, it's not. Sadly. Okay. We'll rewind it to where they catch the weird thingamabobber. Oh, my audio is good.
Be unable to move on.
Oopsie. Here. Wait, I'll just turn on that. No, just in case.
On to the other side. And not long after leaving their offerings, the paranormal investigators spot something truly terrifying.
Do I hear? Okay. Hold on. I actually might need audio for this, guys. Give me 2 seconds again. I'm sorry. I actually might need audio for this. Y'all don't get songs this time. Y'all just get a pause screen. Give me a second. We got it working. We got it working, guys. Okay, that is so fake. That is so fake. There is no way that a ghost would just look like that. I'm sorry. No. No. You could, no, that's fake. These guys are just trying to do it for views. Like, he's solid, and it's like, no, like, spirits can reveal themselves in a more human form, but, like, you can clearly tell that is a person disguising as, like, a ghost, in quotes. I mean, the way I would believe it was a ghost is if he, like, turned back and it wasn't there. Kind of thing. Like, he, like, brushed over and it was like, oh, a head. I would have more believed that if it was an actual ghost. I would have more if it was like he passed by and like when he went back because he was trying to see what he saw, it was gone. Like, it wasn't even there. Like, no, that is fake. Like, he's freaking breathing. No ghost just exhales air. Like, what? I don't know a single ghost that exhale. I mean, ghosts breathe, I hope. But, like, I don't think that, like, you know, he would just be having mist come out of his mouth. Oh, these guys are really just trying to sell it. Wow. I'm so disappointed. You know, I thought maybe that, like, you know, they had something. No, they didn't. That's just sad. Like, that is just clearly fake. Yeti! Hi, Yeti! How are you? Hi, Yeti. I know I saw you a couple minutes ago, but hi. Hi, Yeti. Hi. Hi. We're what reacting to? Yeah. Yeah. Currently, we're reacting to a ghost video, and I think this video that we're currently reacting to is freaking set up. Like, there's no way a ghost would just look like there's no way a ghost would just look like that. There's no way. He's freaking breathing and he's solid. No ghost is solid as, like, a human. Like, I could literally go up to him and my hand would not go through him. Not that I'd want to go up to him. Like, honestly, if I just saw a random naked, I think he's naked. I hope he's not naked, because that is bad. But, like, him just sitting there, like, that just, it looks so planned. It really does. It just looks so staged. I can't with it. Like, this is, I probably should hit. It's staged. Yeah, no, it's staged. But like, we're just gonna keep reacting, see what happens. Okay, I'm low-key scared that there's gonna be a jump scare. I really hope there's not, because that would just be terrifying if there was a jump scare. Not in a like rude haha way, more of like a I'm terrified in a way. Like, look, you can still see him and the flashlight's not even on him. Oh my, yes. Oh, I hated the clowns, dude. That was the reason. Like, I used to not be scared of clowns. I used to, like, you know, clowns are okay. Like, yeah, they're not my first option of, like, you know, an idea of, like, my favorite thing in the world. Like, no. Okay. They, they gotta bring it now. Yeti. Yeti. If they bring clowns back, I'm stuck in my house. I'm not gonna move a limb. I hate clowns now after the 2017 breakout. If killer clowns or stuff like that come back, I might as well, you know, poof out of here. That sounded weird. I'm sorry. That sounded very weird. But anyways, we're just gonna watch this unfold because I'm curious to see. Now I'm curious of, like, how are they gonna do this? Because in a way, they could take it, like, where they, you know, keep it cool and the guy just disappears, you know, make it seem like a ghost. Or they could, like, you know, you wanna go clown hunting? Yeti? See, Yeti's the opposite of Ghost. Yeti's like, you know, Ghost? Nah. Clowns? Yes. That is Yeti in a nutshell. That's pretty much Yeti in a nutshell from what has happened tonight. Like, sorry. No, but I just want to know what's going to happen next. Are they going to be like, oh, you know, let's make it... I'll run into the wall. Yeti! I mean, hey, you do you. You do you, Yeti. We're just gonna see what happens. Also, who just walks up to it? Who just, like, okay, like, I get, you're curious, but, like, wouldn't you just run? Like, if I saw a ghost, I'm darting the other direction. I don't care if I want to get, like, evidence. No. Ghosts have a thing where they can legit just, like, possess you. Nuh-uh. Not me. Like, if I see a ghost, I'm darting the other way. I don't care who's with me. I'm leaving them in the dust. You can tell this is staged because who just walks over to the ghost and then the ghost just crawls into the ocean. I put ghost in quotation marks. I know y'all couldn't see that because I don't have a webcam, but I put ghost into quotation marks. Oh, let's finish this. Oh, no, please, no. It went into the water. Now he's probably gonna jump in to, like, catch evidence of the ghost. Oh, dude, I'm terrified. It's gonna, like, crawl up on them. Sorry, I hope this isn't spoiling, but, like, to be honest, guys, let's be honest here. That ghost is gonna freaking crawl up onto the shore and, like, drag him in.
The investigators spot what appears to be a man sitting on the edge of the river, but something is very off about the mysterious figure. The man is extremely pale and his face is unrecognizable. When the team attempts to get closer, the stranger disappears underwater, never to be seen again. The RC Fun TV team said
That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. That was totally a ghost. That was totally a ghost. Oh man, I'm terrified. I'm terrified, guys. That was such a ghost. Such a ghost. That was, oh. Yeah. the special effects makeup team really went hard.
that they might have just seen the spirit of the man
They went
that took
hard.
his own life on the riverbank, or perhaps even the boy that drowned in the flood. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You
It's a hoax.
decide.
It's a
Stay
hoax.
away.
No, don't tell me this one's about a dog. Oh, I hate ghost stories about dogs. It's so sad. Dude, that last one was a hoax. That was such a hoax. You could tell by like how the figure was standing and like who approaches it. Like who just walks up and is like, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk up to this ghost. Wonder what's gonna happen." I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of scared for this one. Low key. I'm low key scared. Like the ghosts, like, if it's about a dog, I'm done. Cause like dog ghosts are so sad. Cause it's like the owner didn't like the dog, and the owner was like, haha, I'm gonna just gonna, do that. Hold on, sorry. Alright, let's move on.
It's late in the afternoon when a CCTV camera in the city of Angol, Chile, captures a teenage girl presumably walking home from school. What happens next is absolutely chilling. The girl is walking down a secluded alleyway when a silver Nissan pulls up to the teenager and a man can be seen talking to the girl with a weapon in his hand. The girl is terrified and instinctively walks backward away from the car. When the men then back up their car to follow her, suddenly a little stray dog comes running out of nowhere and aggressively starts barking at the dangerous strangers. The little dog effectively saves the teenage girl from what we can only assume would have been a horrible fate. The video about the heroic little dog went viral on the internet, with many people giving praise to the stray for recognizing the threat and protecting a complete stranger from harm. Now, without a source, I unfortunately don't know what happened to the little dog after it ran out of frame. But as for the footage, it just goes to show again that human beings are always scarier than any ghost or spirit.
I thought this was supposed to be a ghost video, like ghost stories. No, we just got a random video of a girl being saved by a dog. That's sweet though. It's very sweet. It's very touching. But like, that's what's gonna be about ghosts, not freaking whatever this was. Anyways. Sorry, can't really show ads.
Not a helping hand. This next video was posted to Facebook by Marla Teixeira Hernandez from Richmond, California. Marla says that she was rearranging some furniture in her son's bedroom and recorded a video of the room mom's final look to show to her daughter, but when she watches her video back, she spots something downright chilling. Marla says she was completely alone in the room when what
Wait.
appears to be a little hand can be seen moving behind her son's cabinets.
Ah. Wrong button. Wait, that...
Even creepier,
It is like a little hand, but like you could tell nobody was standing over there when she like paneled it over. No, you could. I mean, unless she purposely like tried to like do a short angle, but we don't know.
viewers pointed out that a man's voice seems to quietly whisper, "Don't be afraid to die."
What? That just sounds like a man breathing. What, did she just breathe into the camera? She was just like, she said, she just, maybe she got scared by her own breath. Who knows, guys? Maybe she just got scared by her own breath.
Now, Marla posted the video to Facebook in hopes
It just sounds like it says die. Like, even the freaking, like, caption.
of getting any thoughts or ideas on what she might have captured. She says that other than one strange incident with a fan switch turning itself off and on in her son's room, she's never really experienced anything paranormal in the house. So what do you think this is? Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, the following is a very old video from the depths of the internet. Source unknown. So, a group of friends are hanging out, drinking and having a good time in the woods of Flacy, France. Suddenly, they spot what they believe to be a dog hiding behind a tree.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas?
Guys, did they just get drunk and then realize that they brought their dog with them to the campgrounds? Sorry, he said they're having a good time, drinking. So I'm just saying, is there something there? Like, did they just forget that? Oh yeah, didn't Jim Bob bring his, a dog named Timmy? My guess is that's what happened. Maybe they just got a little carried away and, completely forgot that they brought their dog Timmy with them. I don't know, who names their dog Timmy? When this VOD, I can't speak, guys. When this VOD is posted onto YouTube, for my YouTube people, y'all comment, who has a dog named Timmy. Yeti, do you have a dog named Timmy? Do you know someone who has a dog named Timmy? I don't know who names their dog Timmy. That was just a random name that popped up. Yeti, just let me know in chat if you actually know a person who has a dog named Timmy. That'd be amazing. No, you don't know? Okay. I don't know someone. Okay.
Putain! Putain.
Il est mignon le chien.
Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça. Je vais me barrer.
Do y'all see a dog? Because I do not see a dog. I see like maybe a tree stump. But do y'all see a dog? Because I don't. Ah!
Oh, non!
Bah, il y a un.
Pour éclairer, putain!
Now I see the dog.
Something otherworldly can be seen moving around behind the tree.
That just looks like a coyote that, like, just, got, like, kind of, like, zoned out by the fire. I mean, it could honestly be a ghost dog, but, like, I'm saying it's not, dude. It looks more like a coyote, especially the way it sounded. Like, okay. Now, I'm gonna find a better ghost freaking video, because clearly all these are fake. All of these are fake. Fake, I tell you. Fake. All those videos are freaking fake. You can tell some of those are freaking staged. What if we just tell ghost stories for a bit, you know? What if I search up some, like, chilling ghost stories? How does that sound? Reading some chilling ghost stories. Real ghost stories. Y'all wanna read some ghost stories? Yeah, let me just get rid of that. How do we feel about some ghost stories, guys? Yay, nay. I'm kind of feeling a ghost story. Terrifying, but true. How about, well, here. The Haunted Doll. The Haunted Doll. When you think of haunted dolls, it's likely you think of a creepy Victorian old porcelain kind that springs to your mind. Yeah, I think that's what we all think about. None of which you probably have lying around, but still don't get too comfortable around any kids' toys too soon, though. A Disney's Frozen Elsa doll that was gifted for Christmas 2013 in the Houston area made headlines earlier this year, when it seemingly became haunted. The doll recited phrases from the movie Frozen and sang "Let It Go" when a button on its necklace was pressed. For 2 years, it did that in English. Mother Emily, I'm not gonna say a name. The mother said in 2015 it started doing it alternating between Spanish and English. There wasn't a button that changed these. It was just random. Sorry guys, I don't. The family has owned the doll for more than 6 years and never changed its batteries. The mother says the doll would randomly begin to speak and sing even when its switch turned off. Okay, now that's just terrifying. If y'all's dolls start randomly, doing some things, you throw it in the trash. You don't mess with that stuff, y'all. That is something you don't mess with. The family decided to throw the creepy doll out. Smart! I mean, not smart. Out in December 2019. Weeks later, they found it inside a bench. Sorry, there was a motorcycle. In their living room. The kids insisted they didn't put it there. And I believe them because they wouldn't have dug through the garbage outside. The mother told KPRC2. I don't know what the heck that is. At that point, Elsa ceased to sing that the English rendition of Let It Go, altogether speaking only Spanish when pressed. The family then double-bagged the bizarre doll and placed it at the bottom of their garbage, which was taken out on garbage day. They went on trip shortly after, but when they returned, Elsa had come back and was waiting in the backyard of their home. Okay, maybe we learned to properly dispose of a ghostly haunted possession. Anyways, this time the family mailed Elsa to a family friend in Minnesota who take the haunted doll to the front bumper of his truck. It doesn't seem to have made its way back to Houston yet, as per the mother's latest February Facebook update on the creepy doll. Okay. So pretty much just don't have a creepy doll. That's just terrifying. We're not gonna read that because that's just terrifying. Oh, this one sounds interesting. The unrest stop. I was driving across the country with my mom and sister when I was 16 and my sister was 20. By the way, these are not my stories. I'm just reading it as it's said. My sister was 20. It was late, but we were well rested, still and alert. We were driving along an interstate and needed gas in a bathroom break, and so we stopped at the only rest stop in 200 miles. There was a van full of teenagers on a road trip at the gas station, as well as a small gray car parked at the pump in front of us with two young men standing still outside of it. That's just terrifying in itself. But like, why go to a freaking gas station? Why not wait till you're in the city? I get that y'all needed gas, but like, you know. Anyways. When we got there, everything felt wrong. We had been on the road for days and seen many rest stops at the night and never been afraid until then. My mom and sister went inside and I stayed in the car. I heard the teenagers say they were creeped out and couldn't get the pump to work, and they left in a hurry. I was watching the car in front of us. The two men had not moved at all. Not an inch. They weren't talking. They weren't on phones. They were just standing there, still as a stone. They died? Sorry, that was a very strong word. But, you know. My sister and mom came running back out to the car when they got in. When they got in, the two men slowly turned back. You know what? Ghost fanfiction? You know, I'm just kidding. No, we won't do ghost fanfiction. But you know, for right now, it's just gonna be creepy stories. So, when they got in, the two men slowly turned to look at us while not moving or pivoting the rest of their bodies. And I swear to effing... to freaking crap. I don't know how Twitch feels, but you know, we're just gonna be safe. So I know you're probably allowed to curse on Twitch, but you know, for right now, we're just gonna keep it PG-14. I honestly, anyways, freaking crap. We all saw the same thing. They had eyes dark as pitch and empty, truly empty, not black, not reflecting any light at all, just a void. We sped out of there and didn't stop until we were in the next city. The worst thing about the entire experience, we couldn't find the place on any map. We knew exactly which spot on the interstate to look. We couldn't find it on Google Maps or any paper map we had. We even asked locals about the creepy gas station out on that stretch of the road, and they got only confused looks. We've traveled on the interstate since, and there's no rest stop. Okay, that's just generally terrifying. Like, I'll be honest. Like, you know, when when it's like, oh, people know about it, like, yeah, it seems less terrifying. But, like, you know, the fact that most people don't even, like, know about it makes it, like, more creepy. Like, that just makes it more creepy. Y'all, that'd be funny if we actually legitimate just started reading fan fiction. Yeti, that'd be hilarious. I would legit hail you if we started reading fan fiction. But we're not going to, because there's such thing as Twitch and yeah, it would be. Dude, that would be funny. I don't popping up the AO3. Oh, jeez. We kind of just. Oh! This is gonna be funny. The grandmas in the cemetery. Jeff, a resident of Dayton, Ohio. Oh, of course it's in Ohio. Of course it's in Ohio. Was driving with his 3-year-old son, in the back seat. When they passed by a cemetery, it was a modest cemetery with only flowers and small plaques. Always. Facts, Yeti. Facts. That is straight up facts. It was a modest cemetery with only flowers and small plaques. It basically looks like a giant garden, Jeff explains, on the monsters Among Us. Oh. Guys. Do. Sorry, I got distracted, but you know, when he says Among Us, you never know which type of Among Us he's talking about. He could be talking about the game, or he could be talking about, like, you know, just, you know, generally Among Us. According to Jeff, as they drove by, his toddler, who had been happily singing, abruptly stopped, pointed to the cemetery, and exclaimed, "Look at all those people." Okay, it's always the kids. It's always the kids. Oh, I hate that. It's always the kids that, like, see something. And that's just, like, terrifying. Jeff turned to look, but didn't see a soul. Confused, he asked his son what he was talking about. "All those people over there," his son replied. "There sure are a lot of grandmas." Jeez. As Jeff tells it, chills ran down his spine. He asked his son what people were doing. "They're all standing there, looking down at grass," the son said. Completely unsettled by the conversation, Jeff sped up and drove home. Later that same day, he says his young son was watching TV when he turned to Jeff and said, "You know, they weren't alive." Thinking the son was referring to the cartoon, Jeff asked what he meant. "Those people we saw, they were all paused," his son replied. "I don't know if my kid was the sixth sense," Jeff says, "or he just has a wild imagination." Well, yeah, no duh, he's in Ohio. No duh, he's gonna have a wild imagination. Oh, okay. Do we want to do the imaginary friend, or do we want to do the kidnapping ghost? Which one do we want to do? Which one seems more scarier for our final reading? Because I think I'm going to head out after this one. I might head out after this one. So, which one do we want to do? Do we want to do the imaginary friend, the kidnapping ghost? I'm okay with doing both. If we want to finish out the stream with 2 last stories, I'm okay with doing that. But what do you guys think? Imaginary? Okay. Jacqueline from Oklahoma says that while her memories have faded over the years, she recalls having an imaginary friend that when she was young. Of course, she was young. Her grandparents, Granny and Pa, we're not going to say their names, but Granny and Pa lived in a small home with a quiet backyard. Jacqueline recalls visiting them as a child. I have very good memories of my Pa, Jacqueline says on the podcast Monsters Among Us. Jeez, this is a whole thing about Among Us. Just gotta be safe. He would sit under the tree with me and tell me stories. The stories were often about his life and memories of... Okay, we're not gonna say that word. It's a word I don't think is allowed on Twitch. And I don't know a word to make up for it. But Anyways, she says he was actually a very interesting character. Yes, Yeti. Possible. He was actually an interesting character. The only problem, her grandfather died in 1981, and Jacqueline was born in 1982. Oh no! Don't freaking tell me her imaginary friend was her grandfather. That's freaking terrifying. I don't think I ever realized that I was getting stories from a ghost, she says, adding that the rest of her family knew of his presence in the house. My granny would just stay in the house on anniversary of... Dude, sorry, my bed creaked. Yeah, no, that is. Generally. No, that is generally creepy. She says adding the rest of her family knew of his presence in the house. My granny would always stay in the house on the anniversary of his death. She says he did die in the house. Jacqueline also recalls hearing Pa get up in the middle of the night. Okay. When she was staying at the house, it never occurred to me that these were memories of an entity. Oh, jeez. So basically, her imaginary friend was just her dead grandfather. It cast a different light because it was a relative and not a stranger. It never felt like ghosts. It felt like talking to my Pa. From just imaginary friend to being icy. That is so bad. No, that was not an imaginary friend. Imaginary friend was like someone that you couldn't see but you pretended to see to make yourself feel better. That's basically what an imaginary friend is. It's literally just like a way to make yourself feel better that you probably don't have any friends, That's basically that's pretty much what that story was. No, but I think sadly I'm gonna have to end stream there. That was a bit terrifying. I'd love to leave you guys on that note. That's a great note, guys. That's a great note to leave us on. Isn't it? It's a great note. It's a great note. So I think that was a pretty creepy stream. I mean, the first couple minutes of it were just a hoax of an entire thing. But that's fine. Who really cares? Who really cares, guys? Who really cares? But no, anyways, I think that's how we're gonna end today. I'm gonna have a lot more spooky streams planned, mainly in games. Today was just to get us started to the spooky season. I'm gonna do what I call a spooky week next week, which is leading up to Halloween. It's just gonna be maybe yearly, maybe not, who knows. But they're just gonna be aligned streams of doing different Halloween themed things for a week. So, leave your suggestions. Greatly love that. Sorry, I cannot English. But, yeah, leave suggestions of what you want me to do. Any announcements I have. Polly is getting a redesign. My PNG tuber or VTuber is gonna get a redesign soon, hopefully. I don't know. Listen, these things are very hard to make because I have to make the different, like, you know, the mouth moving, the mouth closing, blinking, all that. I have to make all of that. So, it does take some time, but I promise you that, like, as soon as I get time, we will definitely have, like, things going, new thing. Might be a little spooky themed, but that's fine. Really don't care. Fall. Actually, I think it's gonna be more fall themed, but who knows? Well, I think that's where I'm gonna leave you all today. It was a very eventful stream. I thank you all for tuning in to this stream. Yes, I hope you all have an amazing night, and stay safe, my little rats. Sweet dreams, and enjoy the time in the den. See you all. Good night.